Ever wondered why that $22 burrito in San Francisco became a hot topic? Well, it's more than just the price of a meal. It's a symbol of a larger trend we're seeing in the economy today: inflation. Inflation is essentially a general increase in the prices of goods and services over a period of time. It's like a silent thief, quietly reducing the value of your dollar. One day you can buy a burrito for $8 and then the next, it's $22. But here's the thing, a moderate level of inflation, say around 2 to 3%, is actually a healthy sign of economic growth. It's when inflation starts to sprint rather than jog that we run into problems. Rapid inflation can erode savings and make everyday essentials harder to afford. So the burrito story is really about something much bigger: our purchasing power in the face of rising inflation. Now that we know what inflation is, where does it currently stand? Let's take a look at the recent statistics. Although not as high as it was in the middle of 2022, the inflation rate in the United States remains a cause for concern. Year-over-year inflation data for February 2024 shows figures around 5 to 6%. Several factors are contributing to this upward trend. Supply chain disruptions brought on by the pandemic, the war in Ukraine impacting energy prices, and strong consumer demand outpacing production have all played their part. This has led to rising costs for necessities like food, gas, and housing. These increases put a strain on household budgets, particularly for those in low and middle income families. So inflation is not just a number. It's a reality affecting our daily lives. It's the story behind the $22 burrito, the increasing gas prices, and the growing cost of maintaining a home. What's being done to manage inflation, and what can we expect in the future? Well, the Federal Reserve is taking steps to cool inflation by possibly raising interest rates. This slows down borrowing and spending, a method that could help rein in inflation. However, be aware that this can also slow economic growth. On the other side, the government might consider policies to alleviate high inflation areas, such as temporary tax breaks or subsidies for essential goods. Looking ahead, we face a few possible scenarios. We could see a gradual slowdown where the Fed's actions successfully bring inflation down. Alternatively, inflation could persist if issues like supply chain disruptions or geopolitical tensions continue. In a worst-case scenario, we could enter a period of stagflation, where high inflation combines with stagnant growth. To cope, stay informed about inflation data and economic news. Review your spending habits and explore strategies like investing in inflation-protected securities. While inflation is a complex issue with many moving parts, staying informed and proactive can help us navigate these economic waters.